Okay, next item is a Wonder Wheel made by Seidel Games. And let's plug it in. Well, first let me show you the cabinet. Looks like the back door's missing. It's got a manual down in there. Cabinet's in good shape though. I know this isn't the most exciting item, but it is an item. There we go. Look at that. Tickets low, it says, so it must be able to sense that it's out of tickets. Now, didn't we get some tokens out of that changer? Let's see if one of them will work in this. I don't think I picked them up. Let's see, are they still over here? Yes. Let's try them out here. Here we go. It worked, it threw it. Oh, it threw it. Got in there. Let's see if I can get it in the 50. Oh, I got it in the 5. That's it. That's all I had. Oh, look at that! It even kicked out the tickets. Wow, I didn't know it had tickets in it. Okay. So, she's working. Whoop-de-doo. Let's unplug it. All right, next we have a Midway Kick cocktail. Same game as Kick Man. Looks like on this side, someone painted the wood grain black, partially, but not on the front, and not on this side, and not on the back. So I would just strip that paint off personally. Control panel looks to be in really good shape there. Top looks decent, a little wrinkly, like they all do. Let's plug this thing in and see what happens. I suppose we should look to see if the boards are in it and everything. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna pull it out. Ooh, looks nice and clean. All right, here we go. Here's what I mean by clean. It's got the coin box cover. The door looks really nice. All right, let's lift her up. Oh yeah, that is clean inside. And the boards are not in it. So there's no point plugging it in. Boy, that monitor chassis looks clean though. Let me lift this up. Look at that. Flyback looks new, even though it's not. It's an original. The width coil isn't yellowed at all. This thing must have not been turned on for a long time. Actually, this thing's been capped. I think I cap kitted it. Oh, maybe I was working on restoring this. Well, that would explain why the boards are missing. I probably sent them in. Okay, well, here's the thing. I've got fully shopped working boards that I sent in to the MCR expert in Tennessee that I can put in this. I just don't know if the rest of it works. But I guess just if you're interested in this item, contact me and we'll figure something out. Whether you buy it without boards or you buy it with fully working boards or you buy it with as-is boards. I've got those too. We'll find some way to make a deal happen. But the monitor is probably, well, actually we could plug it in. Let's plug it in even without the boards. We'll at least be able to see if the monitor comes up. It certainly should, because it looks like I capped it. There's the interlock. Okay. Okay, yeah, I heard the monitor spark up. Looks like I replaced all the lights. Okay, yeah, I guess I have done something on this. So, monitor's working, it's really just waiting for boards, looks like. Because even if the power supply's bad, you know, those MCR power supply adapters are out there for $45 on arcadeshop.com. So, I guess we'll probably assume that the price that I list includes a working board. All right, next item, we have a commercial refrigerator by True. This is something that you could actually legally operate in your arcade without the health department coming in and complaining and whining at you. It was supposed to be working when I bought it, but let's find out. I've never plugged it in. Oh, this stupid tripod. All right, here we go. Ooh, that sounded good. Looks like the fluorescent light is either turned off or not working. Needs a bulb probably. Looks like there's a little rust back there in that corner, but otherwise it looks good. I can feel air circulating. We'll come back to that and see if it gets cold. Oh wait, we can't come back to it because we got to plug in the next game. Well, you can hear the compressor running. Can't tell where the cold air comes from. Oh yeah, here's a bulb too that's supposed to light up the inside contents. Okay, well, I think it's working. Next item we have, well, there's two different ways to look at this. You can either look at it as an NBA Jam Tournament Edition, or it is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet. Somebody decided to convert a Turtles to Jam. You can tell because the Turtles stickers are still down there in the cabinet. It's a little dirty inside, but there's the Jam boards. Power supply. Looks like somebody upgraded it to a 19-inch monitor for some bizarre reason. But they kept the original 25-inch bezel. All right, let's set this down, and I will set the control panel on it. I'm not going to hook it all up. Looks like all the controls are in it, though. Yeah, and it's got all the connectors here for connecting up. Original Midway connectors. But let's set her down here and let's plug her in. Actually, I'm going to reach in there and grab the cord so that I don't have to take the back door off. Okay. This is another one I've never plugged in before, but it came from the place with the 2x4 bottom slats, or whatever you call them, runners, and most of their stuff works. So let's see. Here we go. It's Rev 3. Maybe the, how do I get has that with no controls? Let me set this down and get my keys. Belt. Maybe the coin switch might get us past this. It says any button. Nope. Darn. Okay, well, maybe if I just power cycle it. It's just not going to let us unless we hit a button. So I guess I will hook up some of the controls. Oh, there, it went past it. Oh, and we heard the soundboard working. There we go. All right, so we got a working monitor, working board, working power supply. All right. So I don't know what you do. It's a little rough down here at the bottom. Nothing that's unrestorable, but certainly not meant. But I've seen a lot worse. It doesn't have busted corners up here. I would probably convert it back to turtles and then sell the tournament boards on eBay. I've been getting about $400 for working tournament boards. Somewhere between $400 and $500, depending. So it's got the back door. And it's not too hard to convert these back. I've done a lot of them. So there you go. Next item, we have a Rockola. I think it's a 418 jukebox. Rhapsody 2, stereophonic. This sucker looks rough as a cob, but that doesn't mean it isn't perfect in every way. Well, actually it does. Okay, I'm gonna go and get the cord and show you the back of it. Here's the back. Oh yeah, this rope was just to hold that door shut for when we're moving it. Here's the cord. Let's plug this baby in and see what happens. Sorry about this crazy video. All right. Here we go. Stand back. All right. Let's lighten up. Ready? Look at how nice that baby looks. Nice. Chrome's beautiful. Look at that. Okay. That's interesting. The buzzing goes away when I move the needle. Okay. Let's see, how do we trick this? I'm going to put some credits on it by touching the coin switches. Now, there's no records in it, so... Oh, there's one down in the bottom. Let's grab that record. ZZ Top. Heaven, Hell, or Houston? Never heard of it. Tube Snake Boogie. All right, let's put it in. That is... Can't read. P8. No. Q8 and R8. Now let's go up here. Q8. Hey, look at that. The selector's moving. It's not doing anything though. Let's trip one manually. No. It's not doing anything. This is one. All right, well. So Looks like it's not working completely, but it's doing something. And it does have a visible mechanism, which is nice. That's what people want. All right, next item. Time Traveler Hologram by Sega. Or Sega. This piece is a little bit rough, but I think it's... I don't know what to say, actually. This is the parabolic mirror. It's been removed just for safety, but it gets installed inside here, upside down, right in this area. Is this unlocked? Yeah. It's a little rough in there. It's got the Sony Trinitron sitting there. Original seal of approval for hologram. It's got all the original controls in there. Looks like it made 28,000 clicks. $7,000. Wow, they lost money. I think these were 10K new. It's still got 2 of the blocks. Somebody put these hinge things on to attach it. I don't blame them because the little latches they used on the originally were not up to the task, I can tell you. All right, the disc player, here's the back door. It does have the back door, but it's kind of expanded and not in great shape. And it's also not in great shape inside. You can see that board has got some debris on it. This was in a warehouse that was very dirty. So I don't know what the likelihood is that that board would still work. I mean, it's certainly possible, and it certainly could be repaired. It just really is dirty. I'd run it through a dishwasher myself. That's where the disc player goes. I've got, I actually don't have the disc player that was in this, but I've got like a really nice Sony 1450, which is what they had in these, that I can put in with this. And I think I've got an extra disc. So assume that it's coming with a player and disc, and it's missing that big marquee box that originally was on top of it, but that's typical. Oh yeah, I think this opens up. Yeah. Oh, it opens this way, okay. Ooh, got a little rat's nest there. The black light's still there, yeah. Not rats, I should say mice. It's a mouse nest. Yeah, those doggone mice. What can you do? All right. Next, we have Atari Touch Me, the game that would never be named that if it came out right now and after the Me Too movement. But this is a really, really neat game from very early Atari. Look at that logo, Atari Innovative Leisure. This is basically a coin-operated Simon game. And yeah, the cabinet is really rough in places, but I think this is either restorable or you could make a new cabinet for it and transfer these parts. Certainly restorable by somebody who knew what they were doing. I'm going to try to lift this lid so you can see the electronics, and then we'll try plugging it in. I've never plugged this in. Somebody put a shirt inside here. Now that's a new one for me. I have no idea why. Looks like a mouse made its home in here too. But mice usually don't get into plastic coated wiring, which is good. It's still got the original coin box. They used like a bread tin for a coin box on these. It's got 9,200 on the coin meter. So yeah, it's kind of gross, but you know, you don't have a lot of Touch Me's out there to buy, so beggars can't be choosers. I'm going to plug it in despite how it looks inside because I have that much faith in Atari's engineering. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Wait, it says. Look at that. It's flashing the lights. Look at that. It's working. Let's try tripping the coin switch. I got to set the camera down again because I need to use both hands to open this, just to be safe. All right, I'm tripping the coin switch. There we go. Oh, wow, it is working. Score 0. Your turn. Oh, the button's not working. It says I missed one. Okay. Let's see the score, 3. I'm up to 4. Hey, it's working. How long you want me to go on? All right, so we're up to 8 points. So you can see it's working. All right, so basically build yourself a new cabinet or just restore this one, and you've got a real piece of history. Let's see what the license says. It was operated last in 1982. Gosh, I'm surprised it was that recent. I think that's from about 73, 74. It's not long after Pong. All right, next item. We have a dedicated factory cocktail Capcom Bowling. Ugh, they did not make enough of these. You probably can't sense sarcasm. This is fully working. It has a rebuilt monitor. I think it's a Well 7000. The trackballs have been rebuilt. It's been all polished up. It's beautiful. In fact, I have it on eBay right now for like $1 million. But I'll sell it for a lot less in my sale here. I'll show you the cabinet. The cabinet itself is in good shape. The overlays like this one, it's, you know, half the overlay's been torn off. Picture's gorgeous. Oh yeah, let me show you the coin door. Coin door lights up with new bulbs. It's really a nice game. Honestly. It's a fun game. There was a day when these made a lot of money in the arcade, let me tell you. And even at game auctions, never did I see one of these sell for below $300-400. which doesn't sound like much, but back then, I mean, games were selling for $25 left and right. But Capcom bowlers never went down there. Okay, let's turn that off. So it's fully working, in nice shape. What more could you want? Next, another one I've never plugged in. Allied Street Burners. This is a game I've never seen another one of. It came from the 2x4 runner place. You can see some animals have been on it at some point. Some of these games were in like a barn is the problem. It was a dry barn, but it was a barn, which means critters had access. Got a key here to the back door. Let's go back there and take a look at her. Get back there. All right, here's the top. It looks like the top's got a little bit of water damage, but nothing insurmountable. This key hasn't been turned probably in 35 years. I need some WD-40. Now I can't even get the key out. There we go. Wow. That actually looks pretty clean. Surprisingly. Let me get my flashlight. Looks like they moved maybe a bridge rectifier off the board. It looks like a Williams power supply, but it's not. Bunch of little cards. Those are probably sound effects. I'm just guessing. Who knows? There's a computer board. I don't know what that top board is. The old, looks like a Motorola black and white monitor. Oh, look at this. Schematics, maybe. Okay. Hey, I've got confidence now. Oh, we should pull the cord out so you can plug it in. How much you want of that? Not plugged in for 30 or 40 years and sitting in a barn. How much you want to bet it works? All right, it's plugged in. I gotta see where the on-off switch is. I don't see an interlock switch. I don't see an on-off switch. Oh, on the side. Here we go. Oh, I heard a spark, but that doesn't scare me. I'm still leaving it on. Could just be a spark of welcome. Hey, we've got net glow. That's good. We've got raster. Let's see if we've got. Hey, we got, is that a coin counter? Yeah, got coin count. We don't have start. All right, well, so looks like you're gonna have either a power supply or a board to look at, or both. But hey, not bad. I mean, these old boards, there's not even I don't think there's a processor on the board unless that white chip is a processor. 82S114. That's the same chip that's on Stunt Cycle. I think it is a processor, but I'm probably showing my ignorance because I'm not sure. Well, even as rough as this thing looks, I still say this thing could be restored and clean up. Call me crazy. Many people have, believe me. Okay, look at that. Next game, Scramble. This is not, believe it or not, this is not a dedicated Scramble. I believe the cabinet is Chaos. I know it's a game plan cabinet, that's obvious. And I think it's Chaos because I did have a Chaos once. The bezel looks like Chaos. I don't remember it having those dragons on the front though, but I guess since the bezel has dragons. All right, let's open this thing up. This is another one I am betting will work because it's from the 2x4 runner place. Let's see. We've got original Scramble board that looks really clean. Can't see if there's a power supply in there. Let's see if we can tell what the monitor is. Nope, can't really see it from here. Oh, well, I can tell just from the way that frame's attached. It's a 4600, my favorite monitor. Okay. Oh, we got keys to the back. Well, let's just go to the back and see. There's the game plan tag. All right, yep, 4600 monitor. There's a power supply. It looks like a newer Peter Chow style. Got a manual in here. Cabinet's really clean. Oh, it used to be Tag Team Wrestling. I see the manual down in the cabinet. Yeah, it's amazing for how rough some of these look on the outside. The inside is really clean. This company took really good care of their stuff, at least on the inside. I guess if I'd gotten to these games maybe 30 years ago, they probably were nice on the outside too, but by the time I got to them, I think they had just sat too long. It's my own laziness. Okay, let's reach in and try and get the cord because I forgot to grab it. And I can't reach it. So, back to the back to get the cord out. Sorry, I'm making this video unnecessarily long. All right, just leave the door off. Man, that's a heavy door. I'm just getting old, I guess. See, these guys even tucked all their cords inside, which is pretty nice. Most people don't take the time to do that. Makes them easier to move. All right, now throw the cord up there. There we go. Let's play us some Scramble. Okay, nothing. On off switch. I'm gonna go back in the back and see if I can find a power interlock switch. And third time, open the back door. There is an interlock. unlock, but it's been bypassed. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like the line fuse is blown. Okay. Well, I've got fuses out in my truck. Let me go get some fuses. I'm gonna pause this video.